There will now be further consultations. Foreign policy advisors from the Group of Three and other representatives of the European Union are now on their way to Geneva. There will be further consultations in Geneva tomorrow, with representatives of the American government and with representatives from Ukraine. And I want to make it very clear in this context. An end to the war can only be achieved with the unconditional consent of Ukraine. Wars cannot be ended by major powers over the heads of the countries affected. But it is a war that can never be ended without the consent of Ukraine and Europe, because it is a war on the European continent. And, depending on the outcome of this war, it will have an impact on Europe's security. If Ukraine loses this war and possibly collapses, it will have an impact on the entire European politics, on the entire European continent. You know that I had a long phone call with President Trump last night just before he left. I also made this position clear to him. I also reminded him once again how Russia dealt with what Russia did with the memorandum, where Russia had already made a commitment to Ukraine. Back then, Ukraine renounced a large arsenal of weapons, including nuclear weapons, and in return received Russia's commitment to accept the territorial integrity of this country in the long term. Russia did not comply with this. Therefore, other security guarantees must now be given. Other agreements must be reached, reliable agreements. And once again, we are Europeans. As Germans, we are prepared to participate in this process. We are right in the middle of it. From my perspective, there is currently a chance to end this war, but we are still quite a way from a good outcome for everyone.